Members of the Cabinet, unless some unexpected emergency arises, this is the last time we shall meet. I take this occasion to thank you for all that you have done in cooperation with me during these years we have been together. Some of you have been with me for 8 long years. We have had but one endeavor, and that has been to do the best that we could for the state of Connecticut in building up her departments and institutions. At the present time, as I look over the field, I can see no department, no institution that is not in prime condition. That I came out for 3 or 4 important things, and I have held to them ever since. In some cases we have failed, and in other cases we have succeeded. Going back to 1931, you will discover, if you read my inaugural address of that year, that I stood for a few fundamental measures. We were anxious to revise all our labor legislation so as to bring Connecticut in the first rank in this respect. We then came out for old age pensions. We have since got on our statutes books a minimum wage law, maximum hours for women and children, a statute prohibiting child labor, and so on, and so on. And what has been accomplished in this department has been accomplished in other departments also. We came out for the Merit Parkway, which is completed, and for rural roads, which are being constructed in every part of the state. We also advocated a revision of our tax system on a scientific basis. That was not fully accomplished. We advocated a revision of our state administration, and after a long period we have begun that work, and it undoubtedly will be completed during the next years. As always, one should aim a little higher than the point where he intends to hit. This is what we have done. I can't say too much to you today for what you have done. It has been a cooperative work, and I hope that it will go on under the administration which is now to succeed. It is my belief that it will. I will not talk to you longer today, but what has been accomplished during the 8 years has now become a part of the history of Connecticut, and it will be judged rightly by posterity. I thank you. State of Connecticut, qui transtulit sustine, a proclamation by His Excellency Wilbur L. Cross, Governor. As the colors of autumn stream down the wind, scarlet and sumac and maple, spun gold in the birches, a splendor of smoldering fire in the oaks along the hill, and the last leaves flutter away, and dusk falls briefly about the worker bringing in from the field a late load of its fruit, and Arcturus is lost to sight, and Orion swings upward, that great sun upon his shoulder. We are stirred once more to ponder the infinite goodness that has set apart for us in all this moving mystery of creation a time of living and a home. In such a spirit, I appoint Thursday the 24th of November a day of public thanksgiving. In such a spirit, I call upon the people to acknowledge heartily in friendly gathering and house of prayer the increase of the season nearing now its close, the harvest of earth, the yield of patient mind and faithful hand that have kept us fed and clothed and have made for us a shelter even against the storm. It is right that we, whose arc of sky has been darkened by no war hawk, who have been forced by no man to stand and speak, when to speak was to choose between death and life, should now give thanks also for the further mercies we have enjoyed beyond desert or any estimation of justice, freedom, loving kindness, peace, resolving as we prize them to let no occasion go without some prompting or some effort worthy in a way, however humble, of those proudest among man's ideals, which burn, though it may be like candles, fitfully in our gusty world, with a light so clear we name its source divine.